I have already issued an SOP to all the municipal commissioners to start the work, sir. When the survey team comes to the district, come to the ULBs, we need to ensure this. And second, one important point here, sir. In case of big cities like municipalities and corporations, we actually performed well. Whereas in the case of small cities and medium cities, we have about 49 cities which population is less than 50,000. Similarly, about 67 cities where population is less than 3 lakh. There our performance was very poor in the last few phases. We need to focus because small municipalities will of course have the problem of resources and many other things. I would want collectors to focus on that. Big cities like 6 big cities and 2 corporations, 8 of them. Even without collectors' intervention also, I am sure the commissioners and we can drive it. Whereas the remaining bulk of the cities will require the personal intervention by the collector because we know that the governance structure or the resource there is not very good. So my request to you is this. Second point, sir, one more thing I want to highlight. There's actually a data entry which happens from the field level. So due to our over-enthusiasm, sometimes the municipal commissioners give wrong reports, sir, that we are doing 100%. But there's actually a penalization done by Government of India for wrong reporting. So last year I have noticed, sir, many of our cities because of the penalization actually went back in their ranking. So my request is that let us not try to fudge the numbers. Let us give real, because when they come for the survey in the field, if they find more than 20-30% deviation, significant mark reduction will be there in the scoring. Please don't do that. I am telling my commissioners also not to do it. But sometimes they say, sir, data entry chesinapudu collector chepparu pettukomani. So let us not do that. Let us not do, because that will give a lot of negative this thing for the state. Last time we faced this actually. And so this year, from based on whatever I know from the Government of India, there are going to be 2-3 special teams. Like one is the river town assessment for major river cities. Since AP has large number of cities along the river, Krishna, Godavari rivers, this is one theme. Second thing is beach cleanliness evaluation for coastal areas. So we have Visakhapatnam, Anakapati, all the districts have the coastal beaches. So kindly focus on these 2 sectors which are going to be themes in the next survey action. It is not there till last year, but next year we make it. So these two areas are actually good for Andhra Pradesh, sir, because we have large number of cities in these 2 categories.
Okay.
So, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Then deep tech. Chala varaku cover chesam. Meer brief ga oka 5 నిమిషాలు.
So deep tech, sir, in fact a lot of these concepts we have already covered in various other presentations, sir. I'll be very brief. Sir, first thing, sir, to all the members whose participation, deep tech and this is something in futuristic that is going to happen in future cards, sir. We are already doing a little bit of many of these things, and then there is a reason to scale them up, sir. Deep tech is already there. We are using it many cases. A lot of applications in RTGS or otherwise in EA and all are examples of that. In governance is already being used in many states as well as in our states, sir. These are the reasons we use deep tech is being used. Now, sir, what is deep tech means? The technologies that today they are there and emerging technology like artificial intelligence, which we know that a lot of applications we are already doing, blockchain, Internet of Things, computer vision and drones, robotics and automation, and quantum computing, which is emerging. These are the few of the pillars on which the deep tech is built. So all the departments without any exception, in fact all the secretariat departments, entire state and all, there will not be a single department in which deep tech will not be used. So the reason why we are discussing is that in the next 2 to 3 years, almost all departments have these technologies built into their day-to-day governance. So we should get ready for ensuring that we are in the midst of that. It basically helps us to detect patterns earlier and lets us to take decisions early and reduce time required for taking decision and actions. And already, sir, if you can see, sir, what areas where it is helping is that smart healthcare request to health department. These are a lot of applications which you are already working on. This is what helps us faster diagnosis, telemedicine, and also understanding outbreaks and resource allocation for that. And digital governance, sir, conversational platforms that we are already using, faster grievance resolution, which is basically would be PGRS second version would be this one. And conversational platforms are what we are trying to do in WhatsApp, Manamitra. Smart mobility, sir, intelligent traffic management, will start doing the POC. The second part of video analytics, we are already doing that. And in terms of agriculture, APAMS is that only drones and sensors and early warning system for all the disease and weather risk and all. They all have very practical utilities. And what deep tech enables is that, and in terms of health department, I have mentioned very few of them. These are diagnostic, telemedicines, wearables particularly, because now health parameters can be known by a wearable, and not every patient needs to be in the hospital. They can be at home, and people at risk can be monitored using this IoT devices and wearables and all. And at a population level, analytics are possible to understand the trends and risk and take preventive action, as well as to population level actions are possible. And AP Digital Health Mission is geared towards that, request to health department, and we will work together to do a lot of applications and POCs on that. Come to agriculture, sir. In fact, APAMS covers a lot of these things. IoT sensors, early warning systems, drones for farming, precision farming. These are the things, and other applications will also be added as we go forward, sir. In terms of urban living, basically intelligent traffic management, this will work as a POC, sir. We have the cameras, but the traffic lights and other things, we will have some cameras in which the traffic can be calculated, and intelligent sensors can actually regulate the red light cameras, not based on time, but based on actual load of the traffic. So that would be the next one we will do, sir. Basically what it means is that the camera will be facing the traffic. Wherever the traffic is high, more time will be given for the traffic to pass. Where the traffic is low, it will. Currently what happens is that everywhere it is 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Now it will adapt, sir, as the time of the day the traffic changes. We'll work on a POC with the police department and ensure that this one we will do. We have the basic infrastructure for that, sir. Some sensors and other things are required. We'll work on a POC and then we'll scale it up, sir. And real-time crowd and safety monitoring, we had some few issues where too much crowd has come. That we will do the POC and do it. And then, sir, EV ecosystem is one big part of the deep tech. Try to build the EV ecosystem across the state. Smart ports, sir, we'll work with the logistic shipping department and I&I department to have this automatic analytics, linking the road, rail, as well as the port. All three to be having a seamless logistics thing. And predictive maintenance for urban infrastructure like roads, drainage, and public transport. These are some of the applications we can do in the deep tech place, sir. And in governance, sir, we are using these things. Secure verification like blockchain service is available for all departments today. Blockchain service is available. We have already paid for the service. There are no limits to the numbers we can use. Request to departments not to do their own blockchain, because you will end up paying again money to the service provider, because you are already paying for it, and there are no limits to numbers, so please use that. And then smart search is already, we have done it. Single search bar is available for the government. Service delivery, real-time visibility to PGRS, and I'll give some examples of WhatsApp Manamitra happening, single search bar, APDG verify, and agent space. These are few of the applications which we are already doing in the deep tech area, sir. And what are the, I have just indicated what are the strength of the state, why we are saying that we will be able to do that. I have indicated these things. And then in terms of policies, sir, here we would just require this thing. Sandboxes, we are going to come up with data lake sandboxes in about a month's time. We'll keep the sandboxes. The departments can look at the data sets available, suggest use cases.
Can we do one thing? Suffer Gakunda. We will have lunch break. 2:30 we will assemble again. 2:30 or 1:40? 2:30. 2:30. లేదు మరీ నువ్వు పరిగెత్తా పోయి రావాలే కదా, నువ్వేదో ఫాస్టింగ్ చేస్తావు అన్నట్టున్నావు, అందుకని నేను చెప్పాను. ఓకే, 2:30 we'll assemble again. Lunch break.